Hey folks, this is Nate coming at you on Sunday, June 30th. And so tonight we have the next installment of episode 8, The Last Jedi, of some sound fonts and blade styles that I wanted to demo for you. So let's get started. So the first one I have up for you is the sound font is Halflex from KSith. And this is a Ray Graflex inspired blade style.
Young Ray.
Now this is a slightly lighter blue than the Graflex blue from The Force Awakens. And this one, even though this is done as a rotoscope, I ratioed the colors a little bit in such a way to kind of give it more of a pulse. And then it's also got a much lighter swing. And I'm using FET263's Ripple Blast Fade function. Excuse me, out of his OS6 class library. And I modified it a little bit where it's doing a two-tone, and then I also minimized the hump size on the blast just a little bit. And then I'm doing something a little different with the clash. So the clash will change. I did some variations on the clash effect for some of these throughout the episodes 7, 8, 9. So this particular clash, it started off as just a basic responsive clash L function, but what I did instead is I embedded within it a hump flicker layer with a really, really tiny hump size, so it almost acts like a sparkle. And then I added a little bit more time value to that TR delay, so it hangs on the blade for just a few more tenths of a second. And then also a lot of these styles I sort of stripped down the lockup style code and make it a little bit much simpler than some of the lockup code you've seen in some of my other styles.
Young Ray.
And this next one is TLJ Graflex V2, the throne room version from Kyberphonic. Again, same blue, but we're running a slightly different main blade style. So this is running an audio flicker, which is also using a pale swing. So again, a lot of these styles are really not terribly complex. These are very stripped down styles, and I did that on purpose because I, especially for the sequel trilogies, I really wanted to focus on getting the color right for the different Graflex variations. But in terms of the entire style code for the blade style itself, I really just kept it simple on these.
FN 2187. So good to have you back.
Now this is the updated version of Shock Baton V2, and this is the Last Jedi version that Finn uses. Same main blade, except on his version there are a lot of turquoise and purples on the clash and lockup effects.
Let's go, Crowdo.
And this is Unstable V2 from Kyberphonic, and this is another Kylo Ren blade style, and this is the unstable version from FET 263's library. I have multiple preons for this one. And they use a faulty ignition preon. So you can see this is less, a little bit less of the temperature effects on a flame blade. And this is more of a sort of a traditional unstable flame blade. And I use like a 2 or 3 second force effect, which is the rage effect, which it wipes after about 2 to 3 seconds. And that's the third preon. So that's there are 3 preons.
The mighty Kylo Ren.
And this preset is, this sound font is VillainousLineage from Syndicate Custom Relics. And on this one, I'm also using color run unstable blade. This is the Rage version.
Show me again the power of the darkness. I killed Snoke. I'll kill you. Master Luke.
So this next one is the one Luke preset in the sequel trilogy where he's using a blue blade, and this is where he astral projects onto Crate. And this sound font is the TLJ Graflex V2 Crate version from Kyberphonic. And this is an even lighter blade than the Graflex blade that both Fing and Rey use through the trilogy. So this is more almost close to an Arctic blue, and this has a light swing on it. It almost makes it white, but not quite. And this is an audio flicker as well. I have my clash threshold set really high on the Saber, so sometimes these don't trigger off on the first try. Here we go. There's my melt.
Master Skywalker.
And this next one is Grumpy Uncle V2 for and this is the TLJ version, and this is from Kyberphonic. Now, originally, when I first put a blade style together for this, I just threw in chartreuse because that looked close enough. And then when I went back and did some more closer color matching, I basically put it back close to what Luke's green is from Return of the Jedi. And this is a 34 in the red channel, a 255 in the green channel, and then a 24 in the blue channel. So it's sort of like a mashup between a spring green and a chartreuse. And I've got a light swing on this one as well. But what I did for this one is I actually set 2 layers on this one. So I set a static single color layer up top, and then below it I put an audio flicker layer. And the audio flicker layer is flickering at 100% and then 50%. So I wanted to give it just a little bit of, I want it to be a little stronger than normal. Normally when I set up a default audio flicker, I usually do 100% of the color and then like 75% of the color or 66% of the color, so that it doesn't flicker like really hard. But this one I did 100% and 50%, so we're a little bit more bounce on it. Got that traditional nice OT sounding lockup. I love that sound.
Gray.
And now this next one is TLJ Graflex V2, and this is the Octo version from Kyberphonic. And this is, again, another custom hump flicker with really, really small hump sizes, so they really just come off looking like flickers on the blade, really tiny flickers. And they're a little hard to see on camera sometimes, but on the swing you can see them as sort of like these little fractals. Now this is more of a standard old school responsive clash effect I'm using. I think this is like from FET's like OS4 class library. It's like an old school clash effect. Seemed to fit the bill. I forgot if I'm doing a bright swing on this one. No, I'm not.
I will give you so much more.
So those are the presets I have for The Last Jedi, and as always I'll leave the style codes up in Pastebin, and I'll post a link to that in my video description, as well as a list of the sound fonts and where you can go to get them. And a lot of these sound fonts are sort of come from bundles, like Kyberphonic did a TLJ Graflex bundle, which within it has like 2 or 3 different versions. The same with like Grumpy Uncle, when he did his V2 version of Grumpy Uncle. There's like a TLJ version, and then there's like a Rise of Skywalker version. So a lot of these specific sound fonts that I've split out and then done variations on the Bladestyles from. Some of them will actually source from just one sound font bundle that you can get, which I highly recommend. A lot of these V2s, not just from Kyberphonic, but from like KSith and some of the other folks, a lot of these V2 updated sound fonts that they did, especially for a sequel trilogy, are really good, really well done. So I highly recommend getting them if you don't already have them. So anyway, thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time on the final installment for episode 9. All right, take care. May the Force be with you.